Okay, game 1 coming up, best of 5. Rule 1 versus Furia 2v2. But first, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Repeat.gg, an esports tournament platform that you can join for free and have a chance to win money and prizes while playing your favorite games, including Rocket League. Repeat.gg run their own tournaments, they monitor your in-game stats for your ranked games, and you're assigned a score based on your performance. A better performance means a better chance to win prizes. Repeat.gg are currently running their Season 14 Launch Cup for Rocket League with $10,000 in prizing to be split between the top performers in the 3v3 competitive playlist. But if 3v3 is not your game, then don't worry, there are many more tournaments for other game modes on Repeat.gg as well, with lots more prizes to be won. You can sign up from PlayStation, desktop, Xbox and Switch for Rocket League, and as well as Rocket League, Repeat.gg does support tournaments in other games including PUBG, Fortnite, Warzone, Dota 2, League of Legends and more. So what are you waiting for? If you want to compete in Repeat.gg tournaments while you play Rocket League and other games, click the top link in the description and you can sign up for free today. In a good mix of content today, we've seen some 1s, seen some 2s. I hear there's a big 3v3 event coming up soon. Alright, they're all in here. Let's get this one underway. Yep, they are all here, okay. The return of Ahmad. It's been a while. I feel like it's a while since I casted Ahmad on my stream, him not being a 1v1 player. Let's see how he goes with his new teammate, Nwpo. These guys are the 2nd seed coming out of MENA for the RLCS event that is coming up right now. Furia are the top seed coming out of SAM. That is a wild pre-jump by Nwpo. It's left Ahmad alone at the back for a while, but not too long, because obviously he is going to be back pretty quickly, being Nwpo and all. And it's Ahmad attempting the breakaway against Lostt and Yan. Nwpo ceiling challenge, countered by Lost's ceiling pinch. I feel like the ball is going to be moving pretty quickly around the pitch in this game. Ahmad, Nwpo and the Furia boys, known, amongst other things, for their speed. Definitely known for their aerial play as well and their aggression, but that was maybe a bit too aggressive there from Yan and Lostt. And Ahmad looking to dunk it on target, forces Yan back into his net. Lostt collects in the back corner. I mean, Yan and Lostt do play 2v2. I've seen a lot of their 2v2 in the past year or so with their brief foray into North America. They played a lot of 2v2 together on Yan's stream, on Lost's Twitch stream. And the way that they attack in 2v2 is very much a take-turns solo play kind of style. So one player will attack, the other will get ready to follow up, and the main objective of the attacker is usually to just try and outplay both the opponents. If you can outplay both the opponents, you can leave your teammate with an open net. Ahmad opens the scoring though from a Lostt mistake. Lostt went for the ceiling double, missed it, and Yan trusted Lostt to hit that, leaving the net open for Ahmad's long shot. Voidlandtad, thanks for the 5-month prime. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's cool to get a good 2v2 on the stream. I love to mix it up with 2v2s every now and again. Pogo shot by Yan, and the demo by Lostt. There's just an explosion of action. There's honestly hardly any players left alive here. But it's a Furia equalizer. It was Yan with a pogo shot. Lostt demoing ahead of the ball. Ahmad demoed Yan right after he shot it. But the aggression is plain to see for Furia, completely all in. That is something that they do love to do. The amount of times I've seen them both air dribble bumping, well, I guess one of them is air dribble bumping while the other one is flying into a bump on the defender as well. It's crazy. Oh, Nwpo just outplayed everybody here though, 2-1. Yan had about half a tank, full tank of boost. Lostt had half and some. Nwpo slots it top corner over them. It's worth mentioning, of course, that yeah, we're just coming out of that Rawas vs Moxie series. Yes, Rule 1 are in Europe as well, and so are Furia, and they are just going for every single ball with such confidence. Ahmad to the backboard, Nwpo over the top of Lostt, who's kind of panic flipped there when he saw Nwpo committing. So far, they have been just the faster of the two teams, able to come out and top in most situations. Ahmad didn't get a lot of distance on that pinch. Now it's Yan looking to put the pressure on Ahmad. Ahmad's done well there. The old goat of MENA still standing strong against the new generation. But here comes Yan with a flip reset double. Spikes it downwards with accuracy. And take a look at his POV of this one. We saw Lost's angle on it. As he watched from underneath. Clinical from Yan, the man, to bring us back within 1. This really does look like one of the fastest 2s lobbies I've ever seen. I'm not going to lie. Like, I've seen fair bit of 2v2 in the off season. Luckily, we were blessed with some 2v2s. But this is an aggressive lobby right here. Quite an aggressive lobby. I'm also I'm pretty sure that Yan took rank 1 2v2 yesterday when he was queuing 2v2 EU. I'm pretty sure. Didn't he take rank 1? Can we get some 1s in chat if he didn't? If he did in fact take rank 1, I think he did. And in his rank 1 screenshot, I think Nwpo is rank 3. So yeah, they're all extremely high rated right now. That's a perfect recovery by Yan. Overhead clear into a backboard recovery. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them are uncomfortable at this pace. They are all quite happy to go at 1,000,000 miles an hour the entire game. Despite that, you know, even though we are seeing constant movement, nobody's really running out of boost. You'd think in order to keep all this speed, everybody would be using tons and tons of boost. But actually, when you're always going supersonic, it's actually quite an efficient way to move. Because you never need to rebuild speed. You just keep it. And even if you don't have boost, I mean, there are other ways these days to gain speed. Thank you, Nwpo, for showing us. Ahmad pinching in the back corner, getting blocked by Lostt. I mean, every single touch is heavily contested here. It seems like any collision is just guaranteed to be a demo because somebody's moving supersonic. Double tap center by Ahmad. Nwpo commits on it, of course. And now the recoveries come through. Ahmad and Nwpo just barreling back together as Lostt seals the boost and sends everybody absolutely flying. Nwpo still with the goal line save to keep the 1-goal lead for Rule 1. Big challenge by Nwpo. Knows the boost behind him spawning. Ahmad takes over. Oh, great dodge on the demo there by Nwpo. Lostt was coming in for him here. Now here is Lostt cutting rotation, putting it back into the danger area. It's Nwpo with the interception. Wants to pinch it past Yan. Yan well aware of that one. Lostt is fully on the hunt here for Nwpo. And he gets him. And that's the tie game. You cannot leave somebody alone at the back against these guys. Ahmad with a super slow recovery. He was way too all in. And Yan and Lostt make absolutely sure. Yan didn't rush the shot there. He waited until Lostt was in a good position to get the bump on. And then slotted it top bins. 3-3. Yan with the back corner ball double attempt. Misses, but he's got it past Nwpo at least. He's recovering in a hurry. And now looking to go the other way. Denied immediately by Yan. And now Ahmad's kind of giving it to Lostt here. That's going to be dangerous for Rule 1. Nwpo with a couple of key touches as he races back into an aggressive position. Yan defends the back corner boost. Lostt waiting on the far side. Yan's going to go solo from distance. Air dribble over 1. Wants to dunk on Nwpo as well. He's left under the goal line for Lostt. And Nwpo recovers. Saves it against everyone. And now the counter attack the other way. Nwpo has the ability to get under this. Flick over the top. No, not over the top, which Lostt has pre-jumped and caught it mid-air. The ball's still in the air though. Nwpo the double. Yan with the half volley wall clear. We could be okay. I was going to say we could actually see a continuation, but instead we go to overtime game 1. This has been one of the highest intensity 2v2 games that I've ever seen. I apologize to anyone who likes me to stay on one POV, but I mean I'm trying to see everything that's happening here. Nwpo flip reset. Lostt pre-jumps him. Lands clean. Ahmad contested on the rebound by Yan, who is now chasing Nwpo down the end of the pitch. But here comes Nwpo with the double tap. He's missed it. Well, that's not something you see very often. He was kind of in two minds about where to go with that one. Yan looking for the air dribble bump. Ahmad stops him, but Lostt follows up with the shot to win game 1 in overtime. Well, Nwpo didn't trust here. He's got to stay grounded. And I think trust Ahmad on that play. Obviously, there is a chance that Yan bumps him, but you can't be double committing. The thing is, in 1v1, that would have been just a save and a counter attack. But in 2v2, you can't just save the ball with the air dribble bump. You also have to clear it. And that was Nwpo's job in that position. Ahmad did his job, stopping the bump from landing. Comeback win Furia in game 1. They were down 3-1 in this game. And they were the team that finished the stronger. Physicality was the difference in the opening game. Yan and Lostt, aggression, their commitment to every attack is really quite hard to stop. They don't hold back on absolutely anything. They really do trust each other a ton as well, which is cool to see. They trust the bumps to land, they trust the touches, and that makes it even harder to play against them. Ahmad and Nwpo started off well with the clean out plays. I think towards the end of the game they started to get a little bit less consistent with it. Definitely a great game to open the series. Nwpo with the cross-map air dribble here. There's that heavy touch you're going to see in all cross-map air dribbles, at least in the starts of them. It's all about building acceleration quickly if you want to make the full pitch air dribble possible. Ahmad backing off here, waits a little bit before challenging, and it might not look like much, but that's a smart play by Ahmad because he knew that Nwpo was going back for the corner boost behind him, and he didn't want to lunge in for a challenge while he's completely isolated and exposed in the position. It's a good thing for you guys to try in your own games. Your teammates going back for the corner boost in 2v2 in defense. You only really want to challenge if you have a very clear go at the ball. If it's contested, you want to delay, let your teammate come back into the play behind you. Oh, that's actually going to go in. Lostt with the first goal. Yan's off the ball pressure, causing Nwpo to make a mistake here. When he tried to bump him right before he left for the boost steal, but no doubt they expected Nwpo to save that. Yan was getting ready to turn back around and keep the attack going. Nwpo kind of panicked as the bump was threatened in the position, and Furia's probably been rewarded there for the residual effect of all these demos. Now that you've got Nwpo overthinking it. Yan and Lostt on a great run here. 4 goals in a row between this game and the last. Nwpo wants the air dribble towards the far post. It's actually gone all the way through here. Ahmad blocked on the rebound by Lostt. Lostt over the top of one here. Ahmad with a key save. Deny the 2-goal lead for Furia. Yan going sideways with the double tap off the ceiling, but that's still progress. He's just getting more and more pressure on the Rule 1 boys. That's a mistake though, and it might be a costly one. Yan with no boost. Fakes the wall clear. And then concedes possession to Nwpo. Tried to concede it in a position that's not too bad, but it turns out to be fairly disastrous. I mean, conceded to Nwpo in any position can be catastrophic, but yeah, Yan was waiting for that boost to respawn. It never came back, so it's essentially a 1v1. Nwpo versus Lostt. The former takes the dub that time. Ahmad with a beautiful first touch to set up his own aerial play as well. His dunk is blocked at the far post side though. Nwpo lunges in. Got a piece of Yan on the turn. And Ahmad contested heavily as well. They're just being contested on every single touch here. Rule 1. Nwpo with a thunderous strike to the backboard. Yan's there to guide the ball clear. Flip reset over Ahmad. Ahmad trying to scramble back. He does. And he got the back corner boost as well. That's massive. Lostt can't really commit here. He does well. Lostt stalling a ton of times that Yan can get back into the play, and now here he is. Ceiling double stop by Ahmad and Nwpo kind of at the same time. Ahmad trying to get a follow through dunk, but no luck. Oh, Nwpo just got there in time. That was a risky dive in reverse. He trusted himself to get there in time. Another fairly isolated move by Nwpo. Ahmad has come away with the ball and come away with a goal. Well, it looked like there may have been a disconnect there between Nwpo and Ahmad, but Ahmad really good job to get control of that ball. And the pace has not slowed down for a split second here. It just looks like they're playing at 1.25 speed. I'm gonna go play Rocket League later on today, and I'll be wondering, okay, am I in slow-mo? What's wrong with my car? Why doesn't it move as quickly as these guys' cars clearly do? It's 3-1 again, this time with only a minute and 18 seconds to go. It was 3-1 in the last game. Ahmad just called Yan's bluff there. Yan was probably expecting Ahmad to back down and respect the fact that he was pretty close to the ball there. You think I'll be better? No, I don't think so. I mean, this is like going to have the opposite effect of slow-mo. You know, a lot of players like to use slow-mo in practice because then they go back to regular speed and it feels fast. Oh, what a save by Nwpo there against Yan's air dribble bump. I'm loving the fact that the air double bump pass meta has become so popular as of late. Both Ahmad and Nwpo pre-jumping Yan there immediately. There's really no time to get a play off. Huge read by Nwpo on his own back wall. A heavy hit from Ahmad. Nwpo cleans the sky from any Furia defenders. Oh, amazing contact by Ahmad. Look at the power that he got on that. Nwpo initially jumped with ball cam on. He knew where Yan would be flying if he was up for this. And I think Ahmad's called that it's in, so he just turned off ball cam, took Yan out of the picture. Ceiling challenge by Ahmad. Notice there that he doesn't use his dodge, he doesn't use his jump to commit to the play too early. He just lets his car fall down in front of the plate. And then, once Lostt has only got one line of attack to go through, he uses it to guarantee the save. That's likely to be game over, unless Yan can do something special here. Nwpo's floating in front of him, just trying to waste all the time remaining. Yan, low 50s it in. Well, if you're going to pre-jump challenge every time, Yan's going to switch and go low on you. Ahmad still expecting the flick there. Jumped pretty high into the challenge. Got completely destroyed in the 50. A kickoff goal needed. They tried to go for a demo. Nwpo slots it past them. Good read by the Rule 1 boys. They knew that there's a pretty decent chance that these guys try to go for a kickoff goal. And they will not let it happen. This will be a 1-1 series. A great response for Rule 1. It looked like Furia were starting to build up a bit too much momentum. They scored 4 goals in a row between Game 1 and 2, the end of Game 1, start Game 2, but then it was an answer of 4 goals in a row from Rule 1 to really put this one beyond all doubt. But Game 3. One of the fastest 2v2 lobbies that you have ever seen continues. It just really makes me, every time I see, you know, high level, cross-region, 1v1 and 2v2. It's usually before a LAN. Times like these when we're waiting for an international major to start and we get blessed with some cross-region content. It just makes me wonder why we can't have RLCS 1v1 and 2v2. I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. But wouldn't it be cool if we just had a division, a 1v1 division and a 2v2 division for RLCS? I don't think you need to put a lot of prize money into that for everybody to want to play it. Can we get some ones in chat if that sounds like the best idea you've ever heard? Yeah, how do Fortnite do it? They have a solos tournament and a duos tournament, don't they? How many different aggression by Ahmad in that challenge is impressive, because that was a 1v2 position briefly. Yeah, how many different tournaments do they run? Is it just solos and duos, or are there more tournaments as well? I don't know personally. I've not watched recently. They have trios as well. Do they really? So they just have 1s, 2s, and 3s in Fortnite? They switch. So, yeah, why can't we do that? What are we doing? I feel like we should do that. I think that would be kind of a free content for RLCS. Next season, please. That would be cool. Money? I don't know, I feel like that way you probably wouldn't have to make the prize pool that high to get people interested in playing. Like I said, it's not got the... It would be the smaller event. 3v3 would be the main one. But 1v1 and 2v2, even if you did have the same ratio of prize money, you could do 1v1 and 2v2 for the same price as 3v3. Because there are less players. To split prize money between less players to fly to locations. Less players to buy hotels for, you know, less players to pay food for. It's just cheaper to do 1s and 2s. So if you did a little, you know, 8-player 1v1 LAN, that's going to cost a fraction of what a 3s LAN would cost. And it could still be called the RLCS, you know, 1v1 World Championship. I feel like it's a no-brainer, personally. I feel like it's a no-brainer. Hey, Epic Games, if you need some help, putting that together, figuring that out, just let me know. Glad to you know, lend any advice I can give. All right, good Very nice of the players to just not score there while we discuss potential RLCS editions in the future. And here comes Yan with the clearest opportunity. Oh my goodness, he nearly scored off Nwpo's bump there. Nwpo kind of pull shot him into the ball mid-air. The next goal is going to be key. Over 3 minutes scoreless between two teams who could not stop scoring between them in the previous games. Yan with a reset. Delayed shot, but Nwpo stands strong in the way of it. That's a great save against a terrifying player. Nwpo outplays Ahmad as he dribbles the ball briefly back towards his own end. Ahmad had lost match, as they often have today, for 50-50s mid-air. Yan looks like the most dangerous player though right now. So many clean chances for him, you cannot afford to give him too many. Rule Runner surviving for the moment. But for how long? Well, here's Ahmad with an opportunity to break the deadlock. Can he stretch out and get a reset on the ball? Not before Yan darts back and challenges. Now Lostt with an opportunity. It's Lostt against Nwpo. Nwpo fakes a pre-jump. Back down to the ground he goes. And again makes the save. Well, Nwpo, is it your turn? No, it's going to be a long shot. He tried to catch Lostt going for the boost. That shot had tons of power on it. But Lostt was ready. Nwpo, heavy first touch, straight towards Yan. Ahmad knows better than to challenge. Respecting Yan's ability to get a last second flip reset or even a pogo outplay. But still, it does seem like Yan is the player who has the most space on the ball. He's picked his spots really well. Lostt with a little bit of boost left over. Flicks it high. Ahmad playing for height on his clear. Recovers beautifully. But he's been faked out by Yan. That leaves Nwpo alone at the back. Yan's taking a bit of a scenic route for this one though. And that proves to be an angle that's too difficult for him to get on target. Still 0-0 in game 3. Best of 5 is in a deadlock right now. Ahmad maybe wanted a soft ceiling pinch there. Didn't pan out. And it will be Nwpo who opts to dribble the ball into the ground for overtime. Will we have any kickoff tomfoolery? Not this time. It's a very close cheat by both teams though. Everybody's out of boost here. Ahmad will have an opportunity to make a play from the midfield. No reset to work with, and Lostt deflects the ball safely into the back corner. Nwpo dives. Ahmad way back on the play. Lostt not in front of the ball, at least not close enough there to really be threatening a bump on it. Nwpo trying to catch this on his own back wall. It's so difficult to do with Lostt bearing down on you, but he makes it look easy. Nwpo hoping that boost's going to spawn. There it is. Will he land on it? Yes, he will. And in the meantime, while waiting for it to respawn, he offloads to Ahmad, who wants to bump Yan off the back wall. He jumps off the back wall just in time. Oh, that's not a good touch there by the Furia boys. Ahmad had an opportunity from close range. Nwpo waiting to pounce. Oh my goodness, he just dives. That works because, you know, you're not supposed to dive in those positions. You're not supposed to expect your opponent to dive in those positions either. Now with the space, Nwpo air dribbles to the ceiling. Tries to bump Lostt off the back wall. Lostt got a piece of it just before that happened. And Ahmad takes it back towards the midfield intentionally, trying to get it away from the ceiling challenge, but he still couldn't because Yan closed the distance. Nwpo with it. Attempted heavy hit. He's double jumped and given the ball away though. It's Yan to Lostt. Lostt shoots. Ahmad deflects it back towards the midfield. It's Yan towards the goal again. Furia starting to pepper the net with shots as Yan seals the boost at the far side of the box. Ahmad sticking to the ball anyway, forcing Furia back briefly before they resume this attacking position. Another boost steal for Furia. Nwpo playing a very safe continuation. Just making sure there. As we continue a completely deadlocked 2v2. Nwpo backed off. Yan looking for the bump on him. Nwpo waits for it. Ahmad panics and clears it, bumping Nwpo in the process. But what a play in defense by Nwpo. Waiting for the ball to go past him. And oh, it's an own goal. Yan forced to get a touch on it. Nwpo's speed ripped the ball on target. Oh, it looks like it was even a forced own goal. I don't know if he could have saved that. It's possible. He might have been able to save that. It was a pretty difficult save, though. I think that own goal may have been forced. I mean, in a quick moment like that, you don't really have much time to think about it. You just have to try and hit the ball into the back corner if you do think it's on target, which it looked like it was. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It may not have been in. I'll save the replay. We can take a look later. It might have been hitting the near post. I think it was probably going in, from what I could see. And yeah, when you get a shot flying at you at that pace, you do have to assume that it's in. Wow, there's a lot of confident chat messages. Some of you think it was in, some of you think it wasn't. We'll take a look after if you guys remind me. We can go and watch and see whether or not that one was in. But what we do know is that Rollman have got the dub. Nwpo's speed, once again, a real problem for Furia to deal with. Oh, that's a good start for Furia. Why didn't they just do that in the last game? Great 50-50 by Yan, forcing it middle towards Lostt. Should it be 2-1? Yeah, it should be now. Another possession for Furia in the back corner. Fake ceiling challenge by Nwpo before he dives in for the wall challenge. You'll notice on a lot of Nwpo's wall challenges, he initially jumps off the wall and then dodges back towards the wall. That gives him a chance to obviously block his opponent if they do try to go for a high play. Ahmad's doubled it off the inside of the post here. Lostt, pre-jumping, not sure where it's going. Yeah, it's a very smart way to play for wall challenges, to initially jump off the wall and then fly back or dodge back towards the wall. You get a faster recovery. You do cover the wall shot option a little bit better. That's an attempted left side cheat kickoff there by Roll One. Not the most committed one. We know that they sometimes go for far more committed side cheat kickoffs, but recently I think it's been spotted and countered more often by their opponents, both in 2s and 3s, so they are going for a slightly less committed one. Very early read by Lostt on Nwpo's intentions. Ahmad completely booms the ball back into the end, though. Oh, Nwpo tried to dodge into that. His dodge timed out. And Ahmad's shot goes straight towards Yan, who was stationed right in the middle of the goal. Fake jump by Ahmad, just tracking, blocking the ball. He didn't make contact there, but he's covering shooting angles. Yan denied by Ahmad's challenge at ceiling height. Furia need to get a breakthrough here. Nwpo just demos Yan. The split second he thought about taking off. He's trying to go for him again here. Nwpo looking for Yan, can't find him. It's Yan going the other way now as Lostt dispossessed Ahmad. Yan with a double tap, making a triple with a reset, and he's so clean with it. Yan is just unbelievable. I mean, how about that for timing? He saw the challenge was up. That was a premeditated triple. He knew that he's getting stopped if he goes for a double tap. So he just effortlessly pings the ball to the backboard right in front of him. Dodges instantly with full knowledge that his first touch was perfect. Or I guess it would be second or third touch in that position, I'm not sure. The touch to the backboard before the with the flip reset, so what I'm on about. That should be another goal. It is. Furia up 3-1. An overextension by Rule 1. Nwpo launching it towards Ahmad. Ahmad probably calling that he's going for a demo there. That's why Nwpo's just flung the ball forward. Yan dodges him and then punishes them. And now Ahmad's completely missed the ball. It's fallen apart here a little bit for Rule 1. And it's going to be 4-1. Lostt flicks it top bins. It's an unforced error by Ahmad. He had boost in that position as well. Just completely botched the play. Gave it away at the worst possible time. Good news for Rule 1 is they do have a lot of time left in the game. And they might have a goal here. Oh, Ahmad's been bumped out of the sky. Now, where is Nwpo? He's arriving late, but slots it perfectly behind the respawning Furia defender. Ahmad would have had a double tap there. Lostt bumped him. Then Yan on the respawn. Just pathed a bit too far forward in the net. Nwpo sticks it behind him. Again, that kind of back left side cheat by Nwpo. It's a soft cheat, soft side cheat to the left. Well, Lostt doesn't look comfortable here. Misses the overhead. And it's 4-3. Yan's ceiling pinch got completely denied. Ahmad pounced on it in the follow-up. And Lostt with the tricky overhead read. Could not make contact. Rule 1. Coming back quickly. And Nwpo's alone in defense here. This is going to be difficult. Can he make this impossible save happen? You bet he can. As he dodges Lostt and then denies Yan without looking out of position for any part of that play. And that was such a creative solution to one of the most difficult positions you can be in a 1v2 against Furia. When somebody's trying to bump you. They may have had practice doing that more than any other top tier 2s team in the world, you know, if I'm going off the evidence that I saw towards the end of last season. Nwpo denies Yan a 5th goal for Furia. Nwpo wants Ahmad to challenge for him here, even if he is going to get outplayed. Oh, look at this from Nwpo, just floating in front of the ball. Softest of touches to control it as Lostt tried to bump in mid-air. Ahmad, direct air dribble denied. Lostt is running ahead to try and find Nwpo again. And it's Yan with the 5th goal. The air dribble from the ground, reset near ceiling height, and a flick bar down and in. I think he got a second touch on it as well. That's a double tap at the end of it all. Looks like it may have hit Yan and then gone downwards into Ahmad, who was on the goal line. And even at 5-3, they are still looking for more goals. Oh, have they blundered it though? Yes, they have. Well, it's a pretty risky play if the opponents can dodge it. And again, Lostt struggling with his overhead clears. He had boost there, but he just missed the overhead. 1-goal game. Rule 1 scoring for the 2nd time. This time not quite as instantly, but still. Scoring off Furia's attempted bump kickoff. Yan fires it back towards Ahmad, who's looking for Nwpo down the line here, actually just going himself. It's an air dribble bump pass, but Yan stays nice and close. Great defense by Furia. One player is getting air dribble bumped. You need a second in close quarters to take control, to get a challenge in immediately. It's Nwpo down the middle. Lostt intercepts, 40 seconds to go. Ahmad denied by Yan. He's looking for a sidewall double tap here. Oh, how about that? From Yan. 113 kilometers an hour. Yan has just absolutely annihilated Rule 1 in this game. What a goal. This is one of the most ridiculous 2v2 games I've ever seen from one player. I mean, what a highlight reel. That looks like a whole series. That's like a tournament highlight reel for some of the best players in the world. Oh my goodness, Nwpo scores going the other way without too much time wasted. Flip reset over 1 and Lostt tried to chip that over Nwpo. That looks like a pretty risky play. And it's a 1-goal game again. Fake kickoff by Furia. Here comes Yan. What can't this man do? Well, a straight air dribble looks pretty straightforward for him. And it's 7-5. Kickoff shenanigans continue for Furia. Nwpo boost starved by Lostt and completely out of position. With 22 seconds to go, it's back to 2 goals. It looks like we are headed to game 5. It's another fake kickoff by Furia. And Yan's got options here. He passes to Lostt. Ahmad spotted it. Early interception. And they need to get a goal right here. And it's not going to happen. Furia is too good in this game. Yan in particular just too good in this game. What a performance. And we are going to go to game 5. Not a bad game. Not a bad game by Yan. 1,000 points, 5 goals. I think he's still got it. This guy. Looking in pretty good form in 3v3 right now. And pretty good form in 2v2 as well, it would seem. Rank 1 and a whole host of clips on Rule 1 in a show match. Let's see what they can do in game 5 though. It's all to play for. Ahmad and Nwpo against Yan and Lostt. The key for Furia here is to try and stabilize in defense. You know, Lostt did look a bit awkward in defense for large parts of that last game. But you've got to remember, Yan left him isolated a lot in defense last game as well. So I think, you know, Yan's obviously popping off, but he might have to recover just a touch faster to help Lostt out defensively if Lostt is feeling uncomfortable. You know, you don't want to, you know, ever leave your teammate out to dry. Nwpo, near post top corner shot, saved by Lostt. That's important early on. Just get a save on the board. Nwpo trying to get another quick shots off. Indeed he does. And I swear his car just does things that my car doesn't. Like, why is his car air rolling faster than mine? It's not fair. Has Ahmad sniped it? No, he hasn't. Pre-flip saved by Yan. Boost will be denied from him though. And Ahmad is centering quickly off the ceiling. Lostt. Slow shot. Popped high in the air by Nwpo. Here comes Yan, who completely stole the show in the last game. Important to get an early challenge onto him with one of the players from Rule 1 on every single aerial play. Oh, miss by Furia in defense. Nwpo's there, and it's 1-0 Rule 1. Oh, did the overlay not update? Let me just refresh it. It should update in a minute. I've just refreshed it. Kind of soft back right there. Oh, Lostt has missed again. That's a huge miss, and it's an open goal for Ahmad. Oh dear, what has gone wrong for Lostt in this play? He just totally misses the sidewall read, and he didn't have any boost left over once he jumped in the wrong direction. Demo kickoff by Nwpo. Fails to connect, but this is still a great position for a Rule 1. No ceiling double. Just barely missed the ceiling there from Nwpo. It would have helped him if it did hit the ceiling. But it got back to him a bit faster, been more boost efficient. But it's a nightmare start for Furia. We're wondering, are we going to see more awkward defense or are we going to see more offensive clips? So far, it's only been the former. Are you guys discussing whether they're Rule 1 the number, or have I done it right, Fear? I think I've probably done it right. I swear I've seen Rule 1 being typed out before. I mean, they're both words, so I thought I'd go for it. Oh, what a shot by Ahmad. Nwpo teed him up perfectly here. That's not a bad finish. In off the crossbar and the post. Furia in trouble. I mean, after all that, in Game 4, do they have any fight left in them? Down by 3, just about half the game to go. The Rule 1 are known as a very solid defensive team in the Middle East. Obviously, when you add Khalid to the roster, that is almost a guarantee. Nwpo and Ahmad as well have been exceptional defensively within their own region against everyone except Falcons. Falcons have just been too good. Lostt there, playing for the dunk. Nwpo far too strong behind the ball to allow that to happen. Direct air dribble denied by Lostt. That's a big save by Lostt. Nwpo is trying to trick him there with a heavy touch instead of a flip reset. Yan with a ceiling bounce pass into the middle. Lostt met before he can get a shot off. And it's Nwpo towards Lostt. That's a very aggressive dive as well. Lostt to the backboard. Yan looking to follow up, but he hits the post. Oh no. Furia's best chance of the game goes wayward. Now Lostt has missed the ball on the backboard. I mean, Rule 1 definitely gave them a good look at that. Nwpo playing extremely aggressively. Lostt to the redirect. It goes wide. Just under 90 seconds remaining in the game. Furia just cannot put it together in Game 5. Nwpo strong in the 50 as always. Yan just trying to recover. But it's Ahmad with a double reset. Last touch, not too effective. And now here comes Yan. He's got Lostt in front of him, trying to go for the bump. Flip reset by Yan. It's saved by Ahmad with a post pinch. As Nwpo is bumped out of position. Is that game over? We know Furia can get one. They've got some sneaky kickoff strats they could go to. They're playing as aggressively as they can right now, taking all the risks. But it has ended up in another goal for Rule 1. Nice little sidewall pass there by Nwpo. Lostt chasing down a demo that didn't land. And now Furia do need to go all into the kickoff. It could very easily be another goal in their net here, depending on what they decide to do. They've tried to keep it standard. That, of course, when you play a lot of weird kickoff strats, can be the switch up, but they've lost standard as well. And it is 5-0, Rule 1. Just a solid performance in the ace match here. Sleaze Breeze, thanks for gifting a sub to Fear. Hope the last day of your tournament went well, Fear. I'm not going to say more than that in case somehow somebody watches this before the tournament VOD. I hope it went well, is all I want to say, with an attempt to not spoil anything. And this one is going to be done and dusted. Rule 1 in 5. It was a thrilling match. One of the most mechanical and speedy displays that I've ever seen in Rocket League. But when all is said and done, it is the MENA boys, the KSA boys, and Nwpo and Ahmad, who come out victorious 3-2. And did you guys want to watch the what clips did you guys want to watch again? I remember I saved some replays, but there were so many clips I've forgotten. Yeah, there's quite a lot of good goals this game, to be fair. This was a crazy goal by Yan. Because he sees his double taps being saved, so he just goes for a triple instead. Yeah, that was a failed bump, long shot. What was this? This was a flick by Lostt. Where was it? Was it later? Yeah, this is another insane goal. I mean, this is crazy. These aren't the goal we're looking for. This is game 4. End of game 3. Oh yeah, it was the one goal in game 3. But you guys wanted to see Yan's sidewall double as well. I mean, this is unreal. Look how look how precisely he hits this. That's actually wild. Yeah, not a bad game, huh? Not a bad game here for Yan. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I remember now. You want to see this as well. Look, the other POVs. Oh no, I've forgotten to do that, haven't I? I've forgotten to do that. This save was crazy, by the way, by Nwpo. Look at this save in overtime on. I mean, who waits? Who waits that long? 1 second before I show. That's just actually a ridiculous save. And then yeah, the goal at the other end. Let's see this. Was it in? First of all, I think it probably was. Let's see. You guys in chat were arguing about this quite a lot. Yeah, it's in. That's in. I think that's in. Yeah, it's in. That's in off the post. So that's the first debate. That's posting in. I don't think it's like a... Yeah, it's definitely posting in. Come on. It's either in or posting in. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's just probably just going in, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely in, first of all. The second part we wanted to talk about is, can Yan save it? Because it is going in. He has to do something. It's like, first of all, it's a great goal by Nwpo. This recovery is really, really good. He really gets a ton of power on this. Look at this. He immediately wave dash dodge, dodge. Like, that's so much power from nothing. And then Yan tries to react to it in time. He side flips, which is probably the correct flip to go for in this position, is a side flip. He didn't. I don't think he realized that a shot was coming until the shot happened. Because he's not boosting here, so he would have been boosting if he knew a shot was coming. So first of all, the shot surprises him. And yeah, from here, a side flip is your best bet because it lifts that front corner of the ball, of your car into the ball. A speed flip would kind of put the corner of your car under the ball a little bit. So you do have to probably side flip here. But yeah, the shot just had too much pace. I mean, I think you reacted to it pretty quickly. That's just not, I think that's about, it's maybe savable, but I bet that would be one of those shots that if this was in a training pack and you had to try and save this, it would go in your net like 10 times, then the 11th time you'd be like, oh, I've got to flip at this point to save it. You know, it would be a really, really precise flip necessary, but I think that is savable. Yeah. The fact that he's so close to saving it first try means it's probably savable. And I don't know if a speed flip would do it, because by speed flipping, the nose of your car would go down. And I mean, he's hitting the ball pretty much as he flips, so he's not getting a speed boost if he speed flips. But probably what could maybe work is if he just flipped immediately, like speed flipped instantly. Instead of trying to hit the ball as it passes him, maybe if he like speed flips now, he probably saves it, you know? I think speed flipping here maybe does the job. Yeah, it's hard to know that, because obviously it's so close, so yeah, I mean, side flipping might actually just be fine as well.